In Nevada, there exists an abandoned mine that dates back to the mid-1800s, known as the Horton Mine. Back in 2013, a YouTuber named Frank, who owns a channel by the name of Exploring Abandoned Mines in Unusual Places, made a video of him exploring the mine. This video wasn't anything out of the ordinary, since this guy's entire channel is about exploring mines, and nothing too strange ever happened to him before. During this exploration, however, he encountered something that was a little unusual. The video starts off fairly normal. Frank was a little nervous about entering the mine because of the water inside of it, but decided to venture in anyway. He even comments about how this is one of the creepiest mines he ever explored.
This is one of the creepiest mine tunnels I've ever been in, just because of how dilapidated it is and all these chains hanging down.
Not long after this, his camera pans to show that one of the chains inside the mine had begun to swing by itself.
Looking down the tunnel here. I don't know why that one chain is swinging back there.
This is pretty odd because, as we could see in a previous shot, the chain was not swinging before, and none of the other chains around it are swinging, which should rule out wind or something like that. After witnessing this happen, he decided to get out of the mine. It doesn't end there though. A year later, he decided to visit the same mine again, and this is where things got even weirder. He ventured a lot further into the mine this time, even showing us some of the ladders and equipment that was in the mine. Near the end of the video, this happened.
There's the ore pass with all the cascading water, and what the fuck is that?
Of course, after hearing that, he got out of the mine, and as far as I know, he never went back. These videos quickly became some of the most popular videos on his channel, each with over 1 million views. With all the hype that this caused, many people began to wonder whether these really were ghost encounters or something else. So, there are pretty much 3 possibilities for what was going on here. Either Frank faked the video for attention, or this was a legitimate ghost, or there's a natural explanation for what happened. So let's begin with the first possibility. While the things we were showing in these videos definitely were strange, they could have all been easily faked if that is what happened. In the first video, when the chain begins swinging, we can see that it is still at first. But then he looks away at the entrance of the cave, and then there's a jump cut. Only after that jump cut, when he turns back around, we see the chain start swinging. He could have easily just moved the chain himself in between jump cuts. In the second video, when we hear the voices, I'm sure we can agree it sounds like some type of recording. Frank could have just put some type of audio device in the tunnel to make this happen. Now, just because this could have been faked, doesn't mean that it was faked. This YouTube channel existed for a while now, and in all of his videos, he just explores mines and stuff. Nothing creepy or out of the ordinary ever happens. So, it seems very out of character for Frank to fake a video for attention. It's still possible he could have staged this for views, but nothing like this has ever happened on the channel before other than this. Next, we have the possibility that this was a true supernatural occurrence. In the second video Frank uploaded, we hear what sounds like recordings of voices and sounds inside the mine.
What the fuck is that?
One explanation for this could be a concept in parapsychology known as the stone tape theory. The theory states that electrical mental impressions released during traumatic events can be stored inside of moist rocks, and then replayed under certain conditions. Although unlikely, that would explain why the voices sound like a recording. Some people have gone as far as to try and attempt to decipher what is being said in the recording. One YouTuber believes the recording is in French, and that the people in the recording are saying, "Why pass? Are you prepared to die? Who are you? You went too forward near us. Now go." And they interpret that noise at the end as a French police siren. A YouTuber named Oliver Fowler also has an interpretation of what is being said. They enhance the audio, and this is what they believe it is saying.
With all the cascading water, and what What the fuck is that?
This was an interesting interpretation that probably makes a little bit more sense when coupled with the stone tape theory. I tried to look into the history of the Horton Mine to see if an explosion or anything happened there, but I couldn't find anything. I did find something about a fire that occurred in the Horton Mine. However, this mine was said to be in West Virginia, not Nevada, so maybe it was a different mine with the same name. The final theory is that there is a natural occurrence for everything that happened here. Let's first take a look at the first video. The reason the chain began swinging could have happened for a couple of reasons. There could have been a draft in the tunnel that caused the chain to swing. The only issue with that is that there would have to be a pretty strong draft, and even then, only the one chain was swinging. So others have pointed out that there could have possibly been a bat or something in the mine that bumped into the chain, causing it to swing. There are really a bunch of explanations as to what could have happened. As for the second video, there's also a possible non-supernatural explanation for what we heard. A user on Reddit pointed out that the dialogue sounded like two people communicating on a radio, and that the alarm-like sound we heard at the end is a standard dispatch tone used to alert radios. They suggested that there could have been police officers standing near one of the adjoining tunnels talking on the radio, and this echoed through the tunnel. Another user pointed out that this mine was in a very secluded area, so there weren't likely to be any people around. In addition, the coincidence just seems so odd since it happened at the same mine that another strange occurrence happened at the prior year. To this day, no one is entirely sure of what exactly happened with that mine. This is most of the information I was able to find on the situation, but I'm sure there is much more information to find if you look deep enough. So what do you guys think? Was this an actual supernatural event? Did this occur naturally? Or did Frank just fabricate the whole thing? Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the flip side.